called you this afternoon to hold our normal tete-a-tete on trending national issues that affects our sovereignty and the electoral process, as well as the health condition of this country. First, I want to call the public attention to the headline in the analyst paper today about nuclear cells PUP to CDC for US $3 million. This is pay for play. I'm calling upon the American government to sanction, to investigate and sanction nuclear and sanction officials of the CDC, because this is pay for play, undermines the integrity of the electoral process. Others have been sanctioned for pay to play, for food selling, which nobody is doing, and for food buying. The American government should be fair by imposing sanctions on this country. I'm also concerned about the issue raised by the Chief of Staff, General Prince Johnson, that officials of government should be tested. I want to be clear. I think that test should begin with President George Weah. As leader of this country, you should show the example. The severity of the drug problem in this country that has gotten a lot of our children affected and reduced their chances of progress in life all over the country. I have been all over the country. I've been to 13 counties and partially in Mossorado and Margibi. Everywhere you go in this country, the people who are classified as logos here, the drug-affected children, are in every county. And even some of our law enforcement officers, because the same thing the drug-affected children tell you is what you hear at the checkpoint. Your children here, police officer here, your children here, your officer here. Signing the same. Everybody should be tested. Police officers, drug enforcement officers, custom officers, FDA officers, everyone should be tested. There should be a comprehensive drug testing in this country. Beginning with the president. Why do I say so? Because a few years ago, drugs were found in a presidential escort car in the Cape Town area. It should not be above the test. He should subject himself to drug test. Let him take the lead. He should not avoid drug testing as he did with COVID. I support the call made by the Chief of Staff. Because you know, the presence of drugs in this country affects, it undermines our national security. It makes law enforcement and security in the country is difficult, because if you deal with people who are not normal, it affects everything you do. President must show seriousness of fighting drugs by subjecting himself to drug tests. And to be fair, even we who are opposition leaders are prepared to subject ourselves to drug tests. Because all of us must collectively deal with this menace in our country. The President Weah and his officials of government do not subject to the drug test. The conclusion will be that they are promoting the pervasive flow of drugs in this country. That is my call. It is a national call. Food buying undermines the integrity of the electoral process. Those of us in the electoral process, in the election who don't have money, who are better situated to lead this country, are being denied the chance of leading by those who are engaged in vote selling and vote buying. this is the national call that I have to make this up.
Oh, so I'm Maurice Olaki. I report for OPF. Your call to the U.S. embassy or the U.S. government to sanction NUCWIS is like you are afraid, like maybe NUCWIS support to the CDC might hamper your process in getting to the presidency. What can you say to that?
They should make me afraid. They should make anybody in this process afraid, because it undermines the level playing field that we should have in the electoral process. What should convince people to vote in this country is what I'm doing, taking your message to the people. I have raised the standard of looking, vying for the office of the president to a higher level that is unprecedented. No presidential candidate or aspirant in this country has ever gone to even 40 towns. Historically, since 1847, I have gone to 301 towns across 13 counties, including the president's father's town in Grand Cru County, which is South Town, and I say the president's father's town because the way he has invaded himself clearly shows that he had no sentimental attachment. He did not grow up in Grand Cru. He just said that his father was from there, but he grew up around Doe community, and at the first place he developed, he has sentimental and emotional attachment to that place. The childhood friends are from the island here. That's where he focused. He has no sentimental attachment to Southeast Nigeria. I don't care how the crowd. Because he didn't grow up there. He had no childhood friends there. And so the Southeast is suffering, is contradictory, is paradoxical, that all of their children, I was in Tiawan town, and I said the president is from Southeast, and one young man just told me I thought he was being rude. He said, "Come look, I'm not being rude. The entire government is from Southeast Nigeria. The three branches, the head of the three branches of government are from here. Then the powerful point executive, the finance minister, the central bank governor, the maritime commissioner, the parliament minister, just everybody of essence in the government come from Southeast." That's what the young man said. They are just wicked to us. We will vote them out of office. The same way they are neglected us, we will turn our back on them. And then I went to the president's mother town. It's called Makoi Town. It is across the Sestos River from South Town, from Riverside City, the capital city of Sestos City, the capital city of Riverside County. So the distance is like Groville, and the town of River is like Fendel or even Carisburg. I took 35 minutes in a motorized canoe to go that far. And when I reached there, the old man, the chief elder of the town, gave me cola and everything. And then he said, with tears in his eyes, "What made you so brave? Our local government officials didn't come here. No legislative candidate had been here. No, so you are the first presidential aspirant." And he said, "More so, this is the home of Annie, the late mother of the president in power now. He has not been here. What made you brave?" I said, my response was swift. "I want to be president for all Liberians, those living across the river and those who living, on the other bank of the river. And there is no risk too big for me to take for Liberia." So that's what I'm saying. I've seen, and I want all presidential aspirants, even young people like you who want to be president tomorrow, to actually go around and see Liberia. I have used bathroom where you're taken by to see you inside. I slept on bamboo bed with the mattress being bags of rice tied together, sewed together, and stuffed with pantash. Yeah, these are the experiences I had. Yeah, And then the toilet is in that location and the bathroom in that location. Generally, you go, and somebody there you have to deal with it outside. I went through all those kinds of experiences. But good for me then, it helped me to know the condition, actual condition of this country. And there's no part of the country that you call as president, but they say it's a boy chicken. I said, oh, I know it's in Cranco. Philadelphia is in Cranco. You tell me Chakakan, I say, you're talking about Lokochi. When you tell me about Bujezita, I say, I'm not saying you say Zonota, I say, you are talking about Grandpas. And Suta, I say, you're talking about Grandpa. You say, Benicole, somebody killed his girlfriend in Benicole. I read it in the newspaper. I said, oh, I know Benicole in one county. You know, when you take Zogowe, of course, I'm a county, I went to 110 towns in Yuma County. And you tell me, Bablo town, I said, a grand that you're talking about. You know, and I slept in Tuzon, the home of the late Samuel Group, former president of Nigeria. Why is that important? Because during the war of conflict that evolved between Nana and Group on one side and the Mandingo and the Crown people on the other side. So I slept in Lofa County, for example. I slept in Bagedu. That's a Mandingo town. Then I slept in Tuzon. These kinds of moves are now uniting the country and reconciling the country. Because there's a big political figure from one of the tribes that were afraid of each other as a result of the war. And I am sweeping the town and is bringing greater confidence and bringing the people closer together. That is leadership. We cannot move anywhere without uniting this country, without reconciling. That is what I'm doing.
Councilman Emmanuel over Skype, you kept emphasizing the meaning of the president in the process of the test. Are you suspecting the president of one of those presidential jobs?
Some years ago, before he became president, one of your friends were arrested for drug business. You know, sometimes they tell you, show me your friend and say who you are. So we shouldn't put him above that. The best thing you should do is to test yourself. A man who has a place called Jamaica, you know, what all that institution, there's a lot of speculation that in Jamaica, the place called Jamaica here, the same culture in Jamaica where narcotic drug does not matter, it might be happening in Jamaica here. So it's not above that. And the suspicion is that there are people in government that are bringing drugs here, and that Liberia is a major transit point for drugs. It cannot be destroying our country when the children are not living here. So no, he should be. I highly suspect him of being involved in narcotics. So let him also be subject.
Okay,
Yeah,
my name is Kua Thompson, and I report for the New Dawn newspaper. So you described the PLP signing ceremony yesterday as a
Pay for play.
And right after the signing ceremony, the chairman of the party, Bande, said that an announcement was made prior to the signing ceremony for all political parties in the country to come and discuss. And only the CDC made an effort. I mean, are you trying to tell us that there is something hidden that hasn't been brought to the public that you'd like to talk about today?
It is stated here that local and this headline newspaper has not been reacted to. So given the time, this kind of politically sensitive story, given the time, the hours, I take it to be true. And if it is true, local sales. The paper didn't even, leave any ambiguity. Local sales, PUP, to CDC for US $3 million has received $25,000 of their month. This is pay for play. In politics, in the United States and everywhere, you only win people over to vote for you by your plan, by your platform, by your message, not by money. In a country where those in power have deliberately deprived a majority of the people to the extent that less than 2% of the people in this country are enjoying the wealth of the country. They have impoverished us. You see me saying that now in Kosu, the money I used to make, I don't make it now. And so they deliberately decided to to make us poor, so that they can use poverty as a weapon now to make people vote for them. And I hear the party hierarchy, some members of the party saying, yeah, we know we didn't do anything for y'all, but when y'all vote for us, in our second term we'll do everything. I say this one defeats logic. It defies every common sense. This young lady knows, for example, when a man is dating her and has engaged her, at the time he bringing all the gifts. But without bringing gifts, without doing anything on her birthday, no birthday gift, then you say, when I marry you, then I'll give you everything. Nobody will believe that. It is your first term as a political party that you should do everything to woo us so that we can vote for you. But they behave in the first term as those of the last term. So they should go, and the last term they should go. They have brought our country to the intensive care unit, virtually to the ICU. And so they have to go. We have to we sweep them from power. And I'm calling upon all Liberians for the job to sweep them from power. Because our country is a naturally rich country that have been made poor by them. And we Liberians usually vote for burger rice, money, and liquor. This time we should not do that. Because when we do that, we choose poverty and live this kind of life of poverty now.
Do you see this as a
I want to hear from the lady, man.
Let me just give a follow-up question.
Yeah.
Do you see this as a threat that all political parties in the country are joining the leading Congress of Democratic Change?
No, I don't see it as a threat. They are just as useless and meaningless as those people. And they say in the modern language, they say the flower that sits on the dead body is buried with the dead body. Those ones are choosing to be thrown out by the people of Liberia because they know they have no stake. Yeah, they have no stake. So, and even everywhere those people are joining, you have some people say, no, we didn't agree to join because it's money. They seem pay to play, and they give them money, and a few people, they are corrupt, just the government power, few people eat the money, and the rest of the parties say, no, what happened? So they will be buried with CDC. So we are not threatening power. Then you see in 2017, 19 senators endorsed Vice President Walker bid for the presidency. One of them is the president pro tem of this government in power today. So that deceptiveness and dishonesty is what we want to get rid of. So we are not threatened by that.
Yeah, I'm Christina Julie and I report for Joy. Yeah, you said the police speak exactly like the way the Zogos speak. So are you, in other words, telling us that the police are directly involved with drugs?
There are Zogos in police. They are also involved in drugs. Let them test them. The way to prove that they are not also involved in drugs is to subject themselves to it. I challenge everybody to subject himself to the drug test. It's good for our country.
Okay, so my last question. You previously said you have been to 13 counties and you are going to the worst part of those counties.
Yeah.
So if you are elected as a president for this country, will you still continue going to those areas?
Yes. The example is, before I became Solicitor General, I used to go to Kerry Street at Taisha. When I became Solicitor General, I went there. When I became Minister, every 6 o'clock in the morning, I was there and going to work 7:30. I'm a man that is consistent. I am going to make this country so sweet, a sweet land of liberty for all, that I will enjoy going everywhere. The roads will be maintained, so it will be easier for people to go. The roads were maintained before, they were not all paved. I grew up in Tabet. I never heard one day that the road to Grand Judah Gospel anytime in the rainy season. In July 1979, I took taxi from Harper City as a student leader, and I was in Monrovia 9 o'clock this evening. It doesn't have anything. I saw that better part of Liberia, things were reasonably better in terms of road maintenance, because President Tubman put Holloway yards in all of the counties. Togo followed that, Joe followed that. So even though the roads were not paved, they were maintained and people moved freely. This government is violating our right to freedom of movement and undermining our peace and security and our economic growth. Commerce is being undermined deliberately by this government so that just a few of them can have money for us to go back home. It has to stop.
Thank you so much.